abverlangt, und wir haben beide für den Rückkampf unterschrieben. Das war einer der Gründe, warum wir den Deal angenommen haben, denn wir wussten, dass es 2 Kämpfe waren und alle Bedingungen gleich waren.
Eddie Hearn has officially confirmed the highly anticipated rematch between Conor Benn and Eubank Jr, and it's already shaping up to be one of the most explosive showdowns in recent memory. As soon as Hearn hinted at a return to the 147-pound division, Benn didn't hesitate. His response was swift and chilling. If the first fight was a war, the rematch would be pure carnage. That declaration made one thing abundantly clear. Benn is coming back with a vengeance. No retreat, no hesitation, just ruthless redemption. Hearn acknowledged the impressive performance Eubank Jr delivered in their first encounter, calling it clinical, but he
Aber ich sagte zu Conor, weißt du, als ich sagte, ja, vielleicht schaust du dir 147 an, sah er mich nur an und sagte, wenn du denkst, dieser Kampf war ein Krieg, warte, bis du den Rückkampf siehst.
Also pointed out that Benn entered that bout after significant time away from the ring. This time, with a full training camp and fresh momentum, Hearn believes Benn could be a far more dangerous version of himself. All the pieces are now in place. Both fighters have signed the contract, and the rematch is officially locked in. Hearn expressed complete confidence that this second clash will be every bit as savage, if not more brutal, than the first. While Hearn can't speak for Eubank's camp, he emphasized that everything on their side is signed, sealed, and ready to go. The hype
Zuversichtlich, was den Rückkampf angeht, und er wird wieder brutal. Ich kann also nur für mich sprechen, aber wir haben unterschrieben. Eubank hat unterschrieben, und wir erwarten, dass er stattfindet.
Is already building at a fever pitch, and both fighters are preparing to raise the intensity. This isn't just a rematch, it's a reckoning. For Conor Benn, it's a chance to settle the score, and he's laser-focused on making it count. Benn has refused to let his previous loss define him. Instead of dwelling on the defeat, he's meticulously planning his return. He blames ring rust for his underperformance, but rather than use it as an excuse, he's using it as fuel. This time, he's obsessed with redemption. The sting
I want the revenge, man. I want my revenge. I think inactivity played a big part.
of that first loss has turned into a firestorm of determination, and Benn is transforming into a more dangerous, more focused fighter than ever before. Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya has thrown his full support behind Benn for this rematch. De La Hoya isn't shaken by Benn's ring rust claim. In fact, he sees it as a key motivator. He believes the new version of Conor Benn will be relentless and ruthless, breaking through Eubank's defenses with force and asserting himself as a true powerhouse in the division. Adding to the emotional weight of the rematch is Benn's father.
With these rematches, with these types of intense fights taking place, like Conor and Eubank, a rematch right away will probably end their career. You know, it's that intense. It's that so.
Nigel Benn, who was left furious after watching his son lose the first bout. He didn't hold back, calling the result a disgrace and accusing Eubank Jr of taking advantage of Conor's layoff. Nigel is adamant that with proper preparation, Conor will not just compete, he'll dominate. This rematch isn't just another fight, it's a statement. It's vengeance, fire, and fury wrapped into one. And with both camps fired up, fans can expect nothing short of all-out war. A focused and furious Conor Benn is promising total destruction in the upcoming rematch against Eubank Jr. Dismissing their first bout as a rigged showcase, Benn
I'll come back, he'll be a better fighter. You know, we've got a lot to go back. Well, not a lot to go back, just to be able.
Benn insists the real fight hasn't even begun. His hunger for redemption has only intensified, and he's warning fans and critics alike. This time, it won't be close. Benn isn't just coming back. He's coming back like a man possessed, determined to leave no room for doubt and obliterate Eubank in decisive fashion. The only question now, can Eubank Jr withstand the wrath of a reloaded Conor Benn? On the opposite end of the spectrum, Eubank Sr has unleashed a scathing critique of Benn. He calls Benn's performance hopeless and argues that there's a clear class disparity between the two fighters, evident from the opening bell. Eubank Sr. harshly criticizes Benn's weight cut, calling it a disgrace to boxing and a reckless
You saw that. Junior is too big a man. These weights that they are flouting is the destroying
move that exposed his lack of preparation. He praises his son's raw power, elite conditioning, and flawless execution, declaring that Eubank Jr. didn't just win, he exposed Benn as a pretender to the throne. Adding to the heat, Adam Smith weighs in, framing the rematch not just as a boxing contest, but as a fierce clash of mentalities and pride. With both sides fired up and tensions high, this bout is shaping up to be more than a fight. It's a battle for legacy. The rematch between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. is shaping up to be far more than just another high-stakes bout. It's a defining moment in both fighters' careers. Eubank Jr.'s impressive recovery from past setbacks has been hailed as a testament to his elite mentality. Against the odds, he's proven
Conor wants it next. Eddie was talking about maybe going down in weight, and I think that if they want to get it on, they do it again, in 6 months' time. And
proven his resilience, grit, and championship mindset. He stands calm and confident, a man who has weathered storms and come out stronger. On the other side of the ring stands Conor Benn, a fighter consumed by the need for redemption. He refuses to accept the first fight as anything more than a misstep, an accident fueled by ring rust and circumstance. Benn is determined to rewrite the narrative and erase the memory of that defeat. For him, the rematch is more than a chance at revenge. It's about reclaiming his name and reshaping his legacy. Burning questions and a hunger to settle unfinished business once and for all. Harlem Eubank hasn't held back in his scathing critique of Benn. He believes Benn's inflated ego and empty bravado led to
I think there's a rematch in the contract, so there's no doubt that they'll run that one back and do it all over.
A brutal fall when it mattered most. Harlem claims that the first fight was a reality check, an emphatic statement that Chris Eubank Jr. is on a different level in every sense: skill, mentality, and discipline. As far as Harlem is concerned, the rematch is just another opportunity for Eubank Jr. to reaffirm that dominance and leave no doubt about who the superior fighter truly is. Meanwhile, trainer Tony Sims is equally vocal, but in Benn's defense. He calls the first decision a travesty, claiming Benn clearly controlled the pace, outworked Eubank, and deserved the win. In Sims's eyes, it was a robbery, a fight stolen from a relentless warrior who gave everything in the ring. Still, Sims isn't stuck in the past. He's focused on the future, warning that a sharper, more dangerous Conor Benn is ready to make a statement. Whether it's at 147 or directly against Eubank Jr. again, Sims is convinced the rematch will deliver the clarity and destruction that the first fight failed to bring. This saga is far from over. If anything, it's just heating up. A legacy-defining clash is coming, and fans around the world can feel the tension building. Now it's your turn. Who takes the rematch? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you're ready for this all-out war, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive boxing content.